Okay, this video is going to be about competitor research to find seed keywords or content creation ideas based on your local competition. First of all, there's a distinction between your local business competition and your online business competition. So the online or the SEO competition is going to be whoever's ranking for the keywords that you're going for. So let's say we are an assisted living facility, and let's just say we're in Carson City. So if we're going to do assisted living, Carson City, Nevada, let's say we're researching this. You can click on maps and just see who you could go down through and see what the websites are on the first page of Google, or you can look through, skip over the sponsored ones here at the top. These are the ads. But you notice here, if you're local to this area, you have a lot of competition. And so you want to just kind of scroll through and see here if there's any of these that have a lot of ratings. Usually they've invested in search engine optimization if they've got a lot of ratings. So then what you do is you just click on the website and it'll open up. I've already done that. So you right click or whatnot and it'll open up, and it'll be a separate tab up there. Also, this is a good one. So Sierra Place Senior Living, local website, and that'll open up a separate tab. You can scroll through. We didn't do Skyline Estates. We could if we wanted to, but let's keep going. Holiday Carson Plaza. We haven't done that one, so you can just right click if you want, and then it'll open up in a new tab. Here we go. Carson Tahoe Expressions Memory Care. Let's see. Carson Tahoe Care Center. So this will give you some good ideas of here we go, Visiting Angels. So you open up a bunch of these, and then what you want to do is you go to your Ahrefs and you click on Site Explorer. Now I've done that. I've just clicked on Site Explorer, and you type in your brand domain that you're wanting to research. This is the URL. So you type that in, and then it's going to give you some opportunities to click on organic competitors. If you click on right down here, it says organic competitors right here on the left hand side here. Then it'll allow you to put in these custom competitors. Now you could click what you're already ranking for, and it'll show you the top 5 that you're already ranking for. And so that's one way to do it. But if you're a brand new website, you want to see who else your competitors are. So you put in what you've copied. Let's say you've copied 5-star senior living as one of them, so you put in 5-star senior living, and then you put in the next one. Cascade is the next one, and then you click apply. Once you click apply, you'll notice that this is a quick glance at some of the traffic value of some of your competitors that are ranking locally. So let's say right here, this is us, Amy's Eatin'. It's just a real small brand new website. Organic traffic value here of $300 per month. Organic traffic of $440 per month. And there you see there's organic pages, 76 pages. So the next here that we see is this Cascade Living. Organic traffic value here of $15,000 per month. And that's the value of how much it would cost them in ad spend to get the organic traffic that they are currently receiving without having to pay anything. So you can see right there the organic traffic has 4,800 every single month. And then another one here, 5-star senior living. Notice here organic traffic value per month that they don't have to pay for is $85,000 of monthly traffic. You notice that there's 45,000 visits every single month, which is like 85 grand worth of money with ad spend that they don't have to spend because this is their organic traffic. It's what they naturally get from Google. So those are these two, and then some other ones if you wanted to compare that we noticed also on that assisted, you type in the assisted living and you notice some other competitors there. Let's go ahead and add a couple more just to get an idea of some of the big fish that are out there. Look at this, Visiting Angels. You click on this. Now this is more of a national brand, which is very helpful also because this will give you ideas, keywords that a national brand is starting to rank for. So this one was the one we were looking at $85,000 per month in traffic value. Now compare that with Visiting Angels. This is almost $500,000 of organic traffic value every single month because they have almost 200,000 visits every single month with this organic traffic. Notice how many pages they have. They have 12,000, 13,000 almost pages, organic pages that are ranking on visitingangels.com. So they're highly invested in creating content that is bringing in more and more traffic. Now, check this out. So A Place for Mom, also a national brand. You research the same way, and you could type in, for example, assisted. You just type in assisted living without the location. If you type in assisted living, you notice some of these top results here. So you got assistedliving.org. Of course, you've got Forbes, but look, one of the top ones here, A Place for Mom. So if you see something like this is a national brand, you then can put that in to compare on a large scale. Let's see what they bring in. So you apply A Place for Mom. Now take a look. After this processes, you'll see this was 450,000 worth of, oh, look at this. Bam. So that was Visiting Angels right here. So you just see how big it just gets bigger and bigger. Once you think you're a big fish, there's always a bigger fish. So A Place for Mom has an organic traffic value of $2.5 million of organic traffic every single month. They don't have to spend $2.5 million. They have that much automatically coming in. Even if they stopped paying anything on any ads, they stopped paying completely, they still get 1.2 million traffic visitors every single month.
You notice how many pages?
Yeah, you notice how many pages, organic pages here. They have highly invested a ton in content creation to add pages and articles that are helpful on their website. Look, organic pages here, 117,000 pages. That was in July. Notice that August, they have 126,000 pages. They have added nearly 10,000 pages in one single month to their website. This is a very good example of an extremely aggressive website and content creation that basically leads to them being such a big fish. That's how you become a big fish online, is you create a lot of content. So here's how you learn from them. So you put in your competitors here, and then the next thing you do is you click on Content Gap. So this Content Gap will give us ideas on what is bringing in all of that traffic for these competitors. So show keywords that the below target ranked for. So then you put in these same, let's say A Place for Mom. We've copied that, and let's go ahead and put that in here. The next one is Visiting Angels. We'll go ahead and put that in the next spot here. And then some of these locals that we want to compete with, let's go ahead and put them in. And we'll just go ahead and put all of these that we were looking at in. So we add, these are our targets. And so now we want to show the keywords. And these are going to show, it says At least one of the targets should rank in the top 10, but the following target doesn't rank for Amy's Eden. So watch this. So keywords, it's going to show the keywords and the content gap analysis. This is if we're creating content, if we are wanting to create a new content series, for example, we can get some ideas on seed keywords that all of these others are starting that have keywords that they're ranking at the top of Google for. So you take a look here. So volume 86,000. This is showing how you've got the highest position here. This is a place for mom. This is visiting angels. Here we go. A place for mom, visiting angels, and these other ones here. This is showing opportunities that Amy's Eden doesn't rank for, that we could have opportunities to rank for on the top of Google. So nursing homes, for example. Nursing home, sundowning. So sundowning is a huge one. People want to know about sundowning with the seniors. So if you're this brand, Amy's Eden, and you want to start bringing in some traffic, because here's the thing, the more traffic that you have coming to your website, the more authoritative your website is, the higher you begin to rank on local results, but also on your general, like national keywords as well. You could bring in national traffic, and so the more authoritative your website is, the more you will also gain this ability to rank locally. It's very hand in hand. So if you want to be successful locally, you want to build up your authority of your website. So sundowning is a possible idea to rank for. Respite care, this is a huge opportunity. So sundowning, respite care, dementia stages, stages of dementia. Let's see, sundowners is another one here, sundown syndrome. So there's a lot of traffic actually coming in for sundowners. People want to know about it and they want help with that. Companionship. Let's see. And these are all keywords that Amy's Eden is not ranking for, that we could start to create content around and start to have success with. So what is respite care? So anyways, so you gather some of these keywords as ideas, and then you're like, okay, if we want to research, let's say, sundowning, well, then what you do is you take that keyword, and then you can research that one specifically. So you just go Keywords Explorer. We're going to just open out a new tab so we can keep where we're at. And you can start exploring this seed keyword to see what other related keywords is ranking on Google for this specific seed keyword, because this isn't just one thing that they're typing in. They're not just typing in sundowning. There's usually specifics like related content to sundowning. What is sundowning? Sundowning dementia. What stage of dementia is sundowning? Those types of articles that are related. So you can actually type in related terms, and when you type in related terms,
click on related terms.
Yeah, you click on the related terms. Traffic share by pages, so that's by pages, but type in related terms, and this will give you a lot of related information, because if you're going to start having success online with this topic, you really need to not just write one article about sundowners. You're going to probably need tens of articles about sundowners, and so you don't want to write the same thing over and over and over again. You want to really be comprehensive, so take a look. So sundown syndrome, sundowners dementia, what is sundowning? So these could all be part of one article, but then you take a look at this. So medications that cause sundowning, that could be its own article. And you can keep looking. So dementia and sleep. So this doesn't specifically talk about, it doesn't say sundowning, but you can write an article about dementia and part of it also about sleep. And so you want to be very comprehensive about this topic. And then and you could follow our other guide where we take all of these keywords and you basically export all of these keywords and import those into another tool called Cluster AI that can cluster these into topic ideas to help prepare your content brief, so that you know what articles need to include. Like, it's almost like groupings of these to include within each article. So one article can have like a group of like 10 other related keywords, but obviously not all saying the same thing, so they can all be related. So that's how you take one seed keyword and you start to research and figure out what is my groupings of related topics that are related to sundowning. So why does sundowning happen? Certain just talking about this topic. So this isn't the best example, but so there's sundowning, and then the other one here, let's just say we're looking at these seed keyword ideas. So that's certainly a content series that could be about sundowning, or you could just do 5 or 6 or 7 articles about that, but be very comprehensive. The next one, as you can see here, respite care. So respite care has 45,000 in volume. So you could take respite care and you could do the same thing, and you can type in right here, you could type in respite care and respite care, and then you can see what are the related terms to respite care. So for example, palliative care, you come down here, what is palliative care? So that could be a whole article about palliative care, including the definition and different things like that. And then right here, who pays for respite care, respite services, how many hours of respite care are you allowed? Certain, all of these topics, if you answer them, can become very helpful and useful within a comprehensive article about respite care. Or if someone's looking for caregivers, respite care for caregivers, obviously elderly respite care, Medicare respite care, respite provider, respite caregiver. So a lot of related topics, but they can give you really good ideas like emergency placement for dementia patients, short-term care. So if you can write about these items, it can become very comprehensive, and that's what makes a very good article.
And then you could compete with those.
And then you can start competing with the big fish. So the more articles that you write that are the more comprehensive, more useful articles, the more you're going to start being able to close that content gap and start competing with the big fish. So hopefully that's helpful. To understand how you can do competitor analysis by basically first looking at who is ranking locally in your local area. Then you can type in Google to see who's ranking nationally to get some bigger fish ideas. And then you can plug those in to your competitor analysis opportunities. And there we go, organic competitors, that's the one. And you can see how these big fish are bringing in their traffic. And then you can see how you're not doing that. So you click on the custom here, and then you put in those domains. And you can take a look at you, and then I'll show you real quick.
No, you already showed them.
All right, so we've already seen that. So you keep adding, and then you apply, and then you can see who your big fish competitors are, and you can see how they're becoming such big fish by their content that they've chosen to write about. And then all you have to do is write better content. It's as simple as that. You learn where they're traffic is coming in, and how you can write articles to compete with those same the same traffic. And if you could do that and write enough articles each month, you could start to increase the value of your website to tens of thousands of dollars per month that you don't have to pay for in ads anymore, or even hundreds of thousands if you really start to become a bigger fish. So that is how to do the initial competitor research, by looking at your brand and comparing your brand with other brands that are ranking at the top of Google. So I hope that's helpful. This is the competitive analysis. I wanted to just show you this is how you start to build your authority. You take a website that has no authority, if you're brand new, and you start writing articles. You include those content pieces that you know are being searched on Google, and
use we instead of you.
You see how this organic pages, we see how the pages, the number of pages that are being written are directly proportionate to the organic traffic that is starting to come in. So that is how to start to build authority to become a bigger and bigger fish for your SEO website.
Organic.
And so you can start getting organic traffic. So this is the beginning of this year. They had 5 pages and they had 23, organic pages here, 23 pages. Organic traffic was only 5. And so the more pages you write, you see the organic traffic just increases and increases and increases. And that's how you become more and more competitive online.